We got leveled up, right? We're like high level now.
It took forever to load.
Yeah, it's downloading. Nick must have made some craziness.
Nick, did you do something crazy?
He's always wild and crazy.
Nick, why do you do crazy things?
Here, while we're waiting. We'll have some lo-fi. You missed out Monday night piece.
What happened?
I played some, like, the lo-fi was called Get High lo-fi.
Ooh, that sounds like it would have been fun.
Yeah.
What was I doing Monday? I was watching TV with my wife.
Yeah. I'm not trying to bash you, I was just saying.
Totally not playing D&D like it should be.
Oh, why would I do that? Dude, happy wife, happy life.
Yep.
Oh, it's nice. What'd you guys watch? Could not connect to the host.
I don't even remember.
All right, let's see.
We just smoke a lot of weed and watch TV. That's our thing.
Update available? Fuck.
Are you connecting to the right server?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is it a new server?
No.
Nope, but
it's the 71, right?
You mean 70?
The 70.
Not the 71.
The 70 space 1. The one that's 70.
Yes.
I believe so.
I think it should start with 71.
71.
The fantasy game.
I burped. Sorry.
Let's see.
Filthy.
What the fuck?
Oh, actually, you know what? I lied. We've been watching TV shows. We were watching Justified.
Oh, that's a great series.
Yeah, I watched it back in the day, but Stacey never watched it.
Classes.
You know what's hilarious? He's Australian.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, go listen to him talk when he's not
like an actor.
Like, yeah, when he's talking how he really is, he's totally fucking Australian.
Yeah, when he's not talking in American English. Yeah, 71. Yeah.
Yeah, a good American English accent, just like
just like
guy.
Hugh Laurie. That's the house guy.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying, house guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're like, why can't we find more Americans like him? It's like, but he's not an American.
I didn't know that. I like him in that movie, The Girl Next Door. Oh, that was like my favorite movie back in the day when it came out. Like, so hot for the chick from 24.
Sorry, what? Hot chick from 24?
Yeah, the blonde chick from 24, Keith Sutherland's daughter.
Oh, I never watched that show, but okay.
Just look it up. Did you watch The Ranch?
No.
She's a little older now, but she's like, I think she's like at my age, so like 35, 36.
Gotcha. All right, let's see. I was at 77 before. So let's roll the D10 and see what I get. Oh,
God, my fantasy ground's just like fucking broke.
9 plus. I'm at 88, son.
It's still loading. It's going really slow though.
I'll tell you what, something in that broke fucking Unity fucking like all the fucking shit for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get to learn a new blood curse. Fuck yes.
It wouldn't update unless I logged in. That was weird.
Did your password change between the ones?
Hit or update your key.
Did my password change? Did my account get hacked? Ooh.
Elite hackers!
I mean,
no.
you're plastic. Do you even input a password?
You don't have to.
I don't think you do.
But like, it didn't change.
You have a
Let's
license
see.
key.
Okay, these blood curses are pretty bad. Let's see. Oh, fuck yes, we're doing this.
Oh, I think I just have a randomly generated password and that's the problem. Okay, let's try connecting. It's 70, 188.
Nope. It's in Telegram.
It just ends in the .22. Look for what ends in .22.
What the fuck? I'm confused. Why would the other one be there? I didn't play a game. Oh, because I went into Garrett's thing to make a character.
You did. You did. All right, let me add my other curse here that I now know.
Character.
Nope, not item.
That's the message they gave me.
Add action, add effect.
Oh, dude.
What's up?
What, dude?
We should kill that witch at some point.
Dude,
For sure.
bro.
Like, just like out of spite.
Okay, so these are two good ones. Oh, fuck.
Okay, what do druids get at level 9? They get like spells?
So I gained something that Nick's not gonna like. I got Grim Psychometry.
What?
It's okay.
That's such a weird thing. It's such a weird name, dude.
When
What does it
you
do?
when you reach 9th level, you can take 10 minutes to meditate on an object to discern vague details regarding any lingering evil or wicked past surrounding it. Make a wisdom ability check. Based on the result, the DM may reveal obscure information about the dark events that previously surrounded the object, or hints towards a sinister purpose.
Why would I not like that?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it just means that there's cool lore to be found on
Well, yeah.
objects. Tease it out. It's like super arcana history fucking
It
ability.
is. Alright, it's a Curse of the Fending Right. That's one.
I was reading, I actually missed everything you said, and I'm like feel really bad about it.
You can look it up.
So, Nick, I
What
have
was
a
it called?
if we die and have to use our backup characters, can we use the new feats that Wizards released?
Here, I'll
Why
put-
are we gonna die?
I don't
Are we
know
fighting
that.
somebody?
I don't know what those are.
if we die. It's in Telegram, Ben.
Wizards released a whole new set of cool ass feats, which are pretty.
Oh, 9th level.
Yeah, a whole bunch of
Yeah,
half feats and stuff.
Yeah, they have like Warlock Initiate stuff now, like Pact Initiate.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
Do
they
you have wisdom?
it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Let's see. You can use your action to deflect the spell with Crimson Right.
So I think I generally don't care about UA stuff. Okay.
Okay, so this is based on Wisdom modifier.
Although don't they say you're not supposed to multi-class or something? Or it's not balanced for multi-classing, something like that.
I don't actually know. I just know they released a bunch of new cool feats that I thought were cool. I put the link in Discord.
I'm not gonna go look at them.
You know what, Chef?
Well,
I
yeah,
assume they're
at your leisure.
I
So they have,
assume
like-
they're balanced. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Some of them. I mean, they have neat ones like Chef, which people always like homebrew anyway. But they have Eldritch Adept, which is basically like a Warlock Initiate, Artificer Initiate, Crusher. So they have some cooler like melee ones. Meta Magic Adept, so you can pick up Sorcerer Meta Magic stuff. Fighting Initiate, which lets you pick up not the Martial Adept, but similar. You can get a fighting style. Poisoner, Piercer. I don't know. They're just feats, but new feats are always fun to fuck with. Shield Training, Tracker, Shadow Touch, Practiced Expert, Slasher.
Tandem Tactician.
Yeah, they're just new fucking feats. Like I said, though, they give you new things to do. I'm getting so fucking run out of fucking weird ass things to make.
Oh, cool. I get.
I don't get how. I mean, every character I ever make has never used feats.
Really? I use that feat all the time.
I mean, I've done without feats when I need the ability, but I think feats open up. I mean, sometimes I know people say statistically, like, you'll get more damage from using the ASI, but I feel like if you want like more versatile play, feats can open up shit that you just can't do without a feat. If you
I
want,
think feats help you get right with that.
I mean, and actually they're cool because they like feats like those adept and initiates mean that you don't have to multi-class. So if you just want like a tiny taste, but you don't want a multi-class, you can do it with like Martial Adept or Magic Initiate or Eldritch Initiate or Adept, things like that. You can get a little taste without actually having a multi-class, because sometimes you're like, dude, it's not worth it for fucking one level,
Right.
They may not be optimal, but I find that they give you way more like unique that you can get some shit with feats that you just can't otherwise.
Okay. Oh wait, no, we get level 5 spells now. Oh shit. Oh shit, boys, here we go. What are we gonna get? What's gonna be what's really Emmerich like? Ooh, inflict.
You and your
Hey.
level 5 spells. I got a level 3
Greater-
spell that actually lets me do a decent amount of healing.
Oh dude, insect plague sounds pretty like me.
Does it?
Yeah, but it's concentration.
Well, all druid spells are concentration. Let's be real now.
No. Oh, and it's piercing damage. It's cool looking.
Actually, ooh, this one is really good.
What?
The Aura of Vitality.
Ooh, what's that one do? Oh, I could take greater respiration. Didn't we need something like that at some point?
Yeah. Greater Restoration would fix Ralph Frenzy's hand.
Yeah, I'm fucked
Yeah.
up.
Wait, what level Seamus?
Well, Seamus is an NPC right now. Or he's a follower, so he's half our level. 4.
Fuck.
I'm leveling up the big one in case, things happen.
Okay. We can just drop something useless.
You're a druid, right?
Yeah, I'm a druid.
Druids don't. You learn all your spells. You just have to prepare.
Yeah,
the
you
other
just have to prepare them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I
You don't have to drop.
something.
Oh, okay. You're unpreparing it. Got it.
I want something else too.
Oh, I don't think we've rested.
Nope.
Remember, you gain the hit points that you get when you level up as health.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that'll automatically apply it. The way Fantasy Grounds tracks health. When you raise
But
your
I
max health, you will heal that amount.
But that gives me an additional 2 health because I rolled a 7 and not a 5.
Oh, whoops. Wrong one.
So haha. Oh, dude, you get crazy shit with level 5 spells.
Nice. Yeah,
This one
I'm
looks
just happy that
super-
I've got an aura that heals up to over a minute would heal 60 on average hit points.
Nice.
I can
Yeah.
do what?
Dalipin, you're missing some of your oath spells.
Yeah, buddy.
You don't have.
Oh, am I? I got more. Okay.
You don't have Bane. Mark.
Oh, guys, I need to get an agate with at least 1,000 gold pieces.
I'll grab him, Nick. I just haven't.
No, you don't. You just have to have
I
a
just
spell
haven't looked
focus.
at my O spells in a long time.
But if
So
Jonathan,
your oath spells are like way better than your regular spells.
if I can have a permanent pet.
Yeah, once again, you use a spell focus.
But it's also like not concentration, so that just adds another pet to forever.
Oh, I do have Bane. Yeah.
Yep.
I just
Oh,
didn't have it
it?
prepared. I got Hunter's Mark. Got
What?
the Hold Person and
This is-
Misty Step.
What?
Ooh, I got Haste. What?
I can re-roll miss saves.
And if you cast Find Steed, and then you cast Haste on yourself, it hastes your steed too. You have fast moves. I don't know if that helps you or not.
Say what? Fine. Oh yeah, I've already got Fine Steed.
I'm just saying, if you have your steed and you mount your steed, then if any spell you cast on yourself also affects the horse.
Oh right, yeah. So I could haste a horse and make him run fucking super fast.
Yes.
Or oh no, I don't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can run.
Honestly, I think we're mostly using our level 4 spot for or 5 spot for doubling the abilities of some of our other spells, like the Beast one. This is my type of play. So we'll take Greater Restoration.
I like how Fine Steed tells you that you can fight and combat while mounted, and all that. But it doesn't tell you what the hit points for your fucking horse should be.
Oh,
It tells you you get a warhorse.
It says it has the stats of the chosen form, and it can be a warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff. You can ride a fucking dog. I think Dalipin's is a horse, right? Like, yeah, that's his horse bias. So whatever a warhorse gets, I guess.
Oh, I get these because they're the domain. Oh, fuck. So yeah, if and when Seamus comes in back into play, I would have
Greater
Greater
Restoration. All right, it's okay. I took it for now. Because probably gonna use my level 5 to like summon 2 level 2 or like CR2 creatures. It's okay, but it's fun.
So 2 sea hags.
No. I can't do that. I can only do beasts at this level. I need a level 6 spell to do that. But actually, against like humanoids, that'd be a really good roll, right? Would it not be?
what's that?
Because we can like make them run away.
I don't know.
I gotta go read now.
What is a 9th level spell that a cleric can cast? Gate, Astral Protection, Mass Heal, True Resurrection. Alright, get out of here, Seamus.
Well, if we can find a place to sleep, I'll be over 90 hit points.
So, all right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is everybody connected? So last time, the Inquisition escaped from the frozen Amber Temple. But however, found that they were going to have a harder time escaping from the corruption of the beings found within. In fact, most of the holy sect of the lawgiver has accepted the dark gifts of those entities, and the outward signs have shown to be impossible for the faithful to ignore. When Emmerich and Dalipin arrive back at Selenka Pass, they find their followers, the Inquisition, who followed them here, beset by a monster that stalks them from the skies above. A huge, gargantuan avian creature. But they also find themselves beset by a beast that hunts them from within. That's where we're at. So everybody who was not here last time needs to give me some rolls. Since there was an avalanche and all of your characters are sort of buried beneath this snow. So
So I wasn't here. Can you kind of briefly, just super fast, summarize what the fuck, how we got into this fucking situation?
You're buried in snow. That's the recap for you. So
I'm what?
you're buried in the snow.
Yeah, you're kind of
So
quiet, Nick.
Dalkasal,
Yeah, Nick, you're pretty quiet.
Ralph Fancy. Sorry, is that better?
Yes.
much.
So Delcasal, Ralph Enzi, and who else? Dorian.
Yep.
Give me a strength check to dig yourselves out of this avalanche.
Do I get disadvantage? I only got like one hand.
Yeah,
or
I'm not
anything?
digging my way out of the paper
you're fine.
bag.
Strength?
Straight up strength check.
I am definitely going to use guidance if I'm trying to dig myself out of an avalanche.
You can say your prayers. It's a good time for it.
It wasn't. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good roll, shitty fucking prayer.
Okay. Dorian, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. Digging your way out. You're frozen and cold by the time you make your way out. You look around, and eventually you three find each other. However, the other two, there is no sign. You see behind you the sort of summit of Mount Gakis, where the Amber Temple, the facade has been buried in snow. And eventually you do find a set of footprints leading off down the mountain. And you assume that that is Imric and Dalipin.
Did you guys ever ask the Lich about the books? I'm just curious before we left because he probably could have read them, but I forgot to tell you to make sure you asked him about that.
Oh, I forgot my books entirely.
You what?
I forgot.
did? Oh,
I forgot.
okay. So we don't know. All right, cool. Just moving on.
All of you give me a survival check.
A survival, you say?
When they were blowing the horn.
Yep.
Let's see, skills. Let's pay the bills. Even with disadvantage, 22.
Okay. Delcasol.
Look at you.
You can't stop this man.
Oh, you need
Survival check. You're trying to find your way back onto this trail. Okay, so you all three, pretty quickly, maybe you find these footprints left by Dalipin and Imric and sort of follow those back to the main trail leading down Mount Gakis, and you find your way. The snow has stopped falling at this point. There's more of just like a gentle mist around the mountaintop. Now it's just a matter of making it down. So give me a Constitution check as you hike your way back, freezing.
This is fucking horrible.
Pass.
Is that a save?
Check.
No, just a Constitution check. So, Dorian, you gain 1 more level of exhaustion.
I mean, what's one more?
Can you even move at this point?
I mean, that's only 2.
It's only 2, so I think basically, what do you have, like half movement or something?
No.
I'm not sure.
Half movement's at like 3 or 4.
Yeah, half movement, disadvantage on attacks, disadvantage on skill checks. I think disadvantage on saves is at a 3rd level, but it's not super great to have 2.
Okay. Well after nightfall, you make your way back to the Salinka Pass. You find the bridge. You find the sort of gatehouse with these huge statues of mounted warriors. And you approach the tower where you left the Inquisition. You see outside the Inquisition wagon sitting there covered in snow. And inside you hear voices and the neighing of horses, but you don't see any light or smoke coming out of the chimney. And with that, I think you make it back to the rest of the group. Everybody is gathered on the 2nd floor. The horses are downstairs, and if you look on the 2nd floor of this tower, you'll see all your party and everything. And as you enter, you hear sort of a discussion going on that may be getting a little heated. And Imric and Dalipin, I don't know if you remember last time, but the nature of the discussion is basically that one of the horses has gone missing, and there has been like a shadow of this massive beast seen flying around in the clouds, and the people are scared to go outside to gather any firewood. They're also scared that if they don't build a fire, they're probably going to freeze to death. So the last thing we were doing last session, we were trying to decide what to do. Do we risk going outside and confronting this flying beast to try to harvest some wood?
I mean, Seamus isn't going to freeze to
Or
death.
not.
He's got that fucking ring.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you guys told your followers, that you were going to be fine, and they said, well, what shall we do? Will you just let us freeze to death? And that's where we left it. They didn't seem to be too happy with your answer.
No,
Yeah, we're not gonna let it freeze to death.
but that's what I was saying. Like, Seamus has nothing to worry about. He has the ring that he can't be frozen.
All right. So, they're not in the building yet, right? They haven't got here yet. Are they like in the
You
building
can
now?
you can do anything you want before they get here or after. I mean, is there something you want to do before they arrive?
This would be a perfect moment for them to walk in.
They do.
Okay. In that case, Emmerich is delighted to see that his friends aren't dead.
Yeah, I kind of
And
feel
he'll
like Dalipin would have,
Okay.
tried to dig him out from under the snow, but
Well, it was
okay.
It's a lot of snow. It could have been anywhere.
Dalipin doesn't leave people behind.
Also, they weren't there, so you know.
Yeah.
But okay. Look. How far do you think it is to the closest tree line?
Well, there are trees not too far away.
So,
Yeah,
like,
so like if you look right on the map, there's a couple of trees. There's probably some more along the ledge here.
we'll go get the firewood. We can't have you die. We can't have anyone die from freezing to death. But you can't go out there. You cannot go out there while that thing is there, or you will die.
Ernst looks over at you, Dalip, and he says, "I'm not going out there with that thing." And he points to you, Emmerich.
Yeah, you are kind of disgusting looking, Emmerich, I gotta say.
And you can see
So
that
I will take this moment.
he's sort of like his hands are shaking, like
I'll tell him you don't have to go out with us, but you do need to respect one of the members of the Inquisition as much as they may not be
No, he's
normal
right.
any longer.
He's right. But honestly, I don't think I'm very human anymore.
he says,
But you came here.
You definitely have
all came
changed.
here to do something. You all came here to do something. And at the end of this all, might be one of the things has to be purged. But while I still stand and while there's still work to be done, we must do it. We will have to make sacrifices, and I will sacrifice everything to achieve what has to be done here. And you can hate me the entire time. But after all of this is over, let's at least say we did what we came here to do.
he says,
Who is that man? And what has he done with Emmerich?
yeah, looking back at you, Dalip, and he says, his voice is just a whisper. You can tell that he's pretty scared. And he says, "Yes, we came here to Barovia to following you." And he actually he points his finger right at you, and he actually hits you right in the breastplate with his finger, just sort of tapping you. I mean, not hitting you, but
I'm gonna break his finger.
he says,
Do it.
He says, "We came here following you to rid this land of monsters. Now look what you have become." And he looks around, and it's not just Emmerich. I mean, you're traveling also with an elf who's like, basically is, like a mummy-looking motherfucker. And
Hey, I didn't choose this life.
well, not just you, but also Valamir, or what's his fucking name?
You mean,
Casimir.
Casimir?
Casimir basically looks like a shrunken mummy. Like he looks like he's undead.
Hey, we can't
Dorian.
all be good.
And Dorian is like a corpse, basically.
And someone's eyes aren't there.
No, Dorian has true sight, so he has star eyes.
Ralph Finzi's eyes basically glow yellow at this point.
Ralph,
Yes.
come here.
So you guys definitely just are, and anybody can like feel the corruption coming off of you. I mean, it's a tangible taint that has been levied upon this party, and it's very upsetting
Oh, and Seamus,
to your
he,
followers. He says, "You are the monsters now," and some tears come to his eyes. What do you say, Dalvin?
I think he knows what's up.
I'm gonna grab him bodily and take him away so that the others can't hear him.
Well, there's really nowhere to go unless you
I'm
want to
gonna
go
push
outside.
him. I'll push him out the front door
So you're trying to separate him from.
everybody.
from the
apparently.
party.
Yeah, why are you trying to do that?
I'm so confused.
So you're gonna
He's-
push. So you're pushing Ernst out the front door.
Yep, I'm going with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, don't. What are you doing?
No, just.
So there is a ruckus.
I don't just let it happen. I'm the Inquisitor. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna go take this guy and talk to him. We can't have somebody
Here.
subverting our entire party. If he can't handle it, he needs to leave.
And
No. You're just proving him correct. Like, you're being a monster. Like, what's wrong with you?
so are you coming outside too, Delcasol? Because it sounds like Dalipin is basically just grabbing him and like pushing him down the stairs. So when you do this, there is like a commotion. Dirk and Ronaldo both follow you downstairs.
I just want to talk to him away from the rest of the party. That's
They're not
what
gonna
my aim
fight
is.
you, but like, they're all sort of.
do and what you're behaving like. I just want to, but what our wagon train and followers.
You know what?
I don't think
I
we can
hear
talk about it.
Del Casal, what's it?
Dalipin.
Objecting, and so I'll stop. I'm going back. I'm done.
But what do you say?
Roleplay.
I mean, you take them outside. Everybody sort of.
Del Casal
everybody
yelled at
sort
me.
of
I'm not
follows
saying
outside.
anything. I don't,
Say what you're gonna say.
I guess Del Casal doesn't trust my judgment, so I will just keep my Dalpin mouth shut.
He's come out. It doesn't matter. You still get to say what you want to say. We're doing the role play. Don't listen to what he said outside of the character. None of that matters. Just do what your character's gonna do.
I already said what he's going to do. He's going to go back inside. He's just not going to say anything to Ernst.
Oh man.
Okay, so you walk back inside, leaving them in the snow.
Who did he drag? Who's down here? Or was that Ernst or
No, I didn't drag them outside, Nick. I stopped before going outside because I heard Del Casal complaining.
He was warning you.
I think you maybe have forgotten that you're a member of the Inquisition. I'm not complaining. I'm ordering you. I'm the Inquisitor. I don't think you fucking remember who you are, Dalipin, and maybe you should.
So in this commotion, can I at least take the time to restore Ralph Enzi's arm?
Yes. Please, sir. I need it. I need my arm.
Let's just focus for a second. Let's get through this encounter. I mean, sure, whatever. I don't care.
So I want to know. I'm going to assume that. Let's say that Dalpin dragged him out. I followed out and I admonished Dalpin, and Dalpin grumbled and fucking shrugged and said whatever and walked back in. Which one did he drag down? Because I want to have a peaceful man to talk with. Was it Ronaldo?
Ernst is the one who talked up, but Dirk and Ronaldo are sort of like with him, like not necessarily saying it, but you can tell that they're backing him up in this. And right now, they're standing out in the snow. Dalipin has stormed back inside, obviously, just sort of regaining his cool. And you're out here with him.
Yeah, I want to talk to these three, and and be like, I understand, your apprehension. Like, I too have, apprehension, and even, I'm not unmarked by this, but I still believe in the cause, and I've, you know, strived as the Inquisitor to reject the foul influences, but the tricks of this land and the sways, some things, it's hard to determine, what when
Who are these
something is good or something is bad, and I want to return, restore the Inquisition, restore these men, that they've been warped far further than I'm still, trying to hold the Inquisition to its goals, and it's become trying and difficult even for me, as you can see. Dalapin is filled with rage, and Emmerich is a monster, and Dorian is a shambling corpse. But
You are
these
the
are the tools.
soul
These are the
sucker,
tools
right?
that I have, right? Like, yeah. I mean, again, I didn't say I'm unmarred. I am, but I didn't really realize, what it meant. Again, the intent of me and even the curse I got was, I mean, I got it originally just saving the priest from Strahd. So I don't think that action in itself was evil or immoral. It was done for the right reason. I mean, and the land here curses you. I mean, and the better you are, the more it seeks to curse you and corrupt you and bend you. That's the point. That's what this land wants to do. It wants to break good men. Like that's its whole desire and its purpose. And so it is a definite struggle. I mean, so I'm trying to talk to these guys and see, that explain that to them and see if I can, what I want to make this right. I mean, but do you have a plan for it? Because otherwise, this land is going to devour us all. You included. Like,
Don't you see it? It's already happening. Look at our friends.
well,
So,
you're not here. That's what I'm saying.
So Dalapin, you storm back inside, and what do? Do you go upstairs? Are you hanging out with the horses?
Yeah, maybe I'll just pet Baez and
Okay.
do some spectral horse grooming.
Okay. Upstairs, Emmerich, you see you're sort of just hanging out with everybody. All your followers, they're a little more steady. I mean, they may have their different opinions on what's going on, but they're like more. I don't know. They have just better morale, I guess, to stay the course. Maybe they're just following orders. Who knows? But Casimir comes up beside you at this sort of window that faces out towards the trail, and he looks down, and you can see Del Casal sort of like extolling these three what are essentially commoners. And he looks over at you, Emmerich, and he says with his wizened face, he says, in really just a whisper, he says, "None of them matter now." You are right. We must do what it takes to see this thing through, no matter the cost.
They're not like us. They're not from here.
He says, but you must be careful, my boy. You are teetering on the edge of an abyss.
I just look at him. It's dark on the other side.
He says, it's too late for me. But I want you to be careful. Don't go over the edge. You can still have a life.
I promise you I won't.
Life.
That's
go.
spider life, son. Del Casal, give me a charisma check.
Not my strongest point, but Oh, Jesus. Wellity. Guidance wouldn't even fucking matter at all.
Your speech just seems to make Ernst and Ronaldo and Dirk just angrier. They will not be swayed. He says the lawgiver won't abide this corruption in his church. And he's shaking at this point. And he has tears coming out of his eyes. Then he looks back towards the tower, and you can see Emmerich and Casimir looking down through the window. And he yells up, he says, "You're corrupted. Look at what you've become. The lawgiver will not abide this. Just do what's right and just throw yourselves off the bridge." And they walk off into the snow.
Those guys don't like us.
He says,
Yeah.
yeah, they hustle off.
It would be beneficial to everyone if they did not leave. Themselves included.
Yeah, isn't there a monster out there?
But there's
Giant
also
bird.
there's also a vampire out there.
Indeed.
And they just go over to this wall and start climbing.
They're done. They're gonna get eaten.
And yeah, if you say something to them, they just yell back, "I'll pray for your soul."
It's too late. There are no gods in Barovia. But we still need to get need to get firewood for our followers, right?
I mean, there is
It is
a
cold.
god. His name is Strahd. That's what he would have you believe.
Are these all followers, or are some of these not supposed to be here? That looks like Otto.
Those are all your followers.
You have a mongrel folk follower?
I mean, I have Dorian in here twice.
You have a mongrel folk battle master.
Really?
Yep.
Can we get rid of the second
That is-
Dorian?
So funny. Okay, I stand corrected. Okay. So do we need to
Thank
go?
you.
Is that a child though? Is that like an actual child?
Is who a
Where?
child?
The Heartwig? Is that a child Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, that's a token that I just threw in there for whatever reason. So
Ah,
He wants
is
us to kill a child.
Hartwig a child? Sure, why not?
look.
He's a vampire.
I don't know Hartwig's backstory. Let's see.
So-
Hartwig is a fighter, desperate to get back to his family. Yeah, he's a little kid.
So, because of rank 2 exhaustion, I'm not going to help you guys. You guys can go get your own damn wood.
Yeah, you should take it easy. So tired.
Well, here, let me borrow that ring so I don't get cold out there.
I don't have the ring.
I have the ring, and I'm
Oh well,
No, Dor-
you're coming with us, Spider-Man.
Seamus
Yeah.
has the ring of can't be frozen.
At this point, you hear
also
in the
have one.
sky above you a piercing cry of like an eagle cry. Oh, except it's like loud, and an enormous shadow passes over the blocking the moonlight temporarily, basically just blotting out the sky.
I mean, that thing sounds very frightening.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good.
How large do you think that is?
So last time you sort of did like a
Oh,
nature
yeah.
check or whatever, and you
Oh
determined
yeah, and I know
that
exactly what it was. It was very big.
you have heard legends of this creature called I gotta find the spot in the book.
Big scary fucking bird.
Yeah, called Big Scary Bird. It's called
Hawk?
the Rock of Mount Gacchus. And yeah, you think that this thing is a gargantuan, like eagle type creature with a wingspan in the hundreds of feet.
I see. No, we don't have to fight her. Right? We can just leave.
Well, we
Really
could sneak around and get some wood and rush back over to our spot. I mean, we need
Yeah.
wood. I mean, look what it's doing to our party. It's destroying us this cold.
Right. Yeah. No, it's very cold outside. I agree.
So Emmerich, you cast your spell to restore Rao's hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think Greater Restoration can do that.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, we looked it up before.
It's got a pretty high material cost, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
not if
100 gold pieces.
Oh, I think that's like probably all my gold.
I'll give you all the gold I have.
I mean, Ral
No,
had
it's
to
gold.
get money as well.
Oh,
I have
wait.
196 gold.
He
or
got it from
74
Dalvin.
Okay,
gold.
well, you can buy. He'll buy his arm.
Yes.
I'll
Everett
get-
doesn't
well,
really
you're-
carry that much money.
Someone's gonna have to loan me some gold. I have 0 gold now.
I'm gonna
No.
head over to Rao and say, "Hey, Rao, here, and I'll hand you 2 small gemstones."
No, don't do that. You have to pay him every time you want him to do something now.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
But
don't pay him now. We'll get paid later.
What the fuck's my
Uh,
keyboard not working?
I put
Anyway,
this
so
in the
just
party
mark
sheet,
it off.
Rao.
That's fine.
Hold on, my keyboard's not working.
Oh,
Enjoy
okay.
enjoy your new arm.
It's weird.
That's very strange.
So yeah, so what's the plan here?
Well,
So-
you gotta go outside and look for wood. Can I find like maybe some white like clothing to kind of camouflage myself a little bit?
I mean, do you have any white clothing? 'Cause you
I'm-
only have
well,
what
can
you
I-
brought with you. So
Yeah, I do. Sure, I brought some with me.
okay, well you thought ahead and you brought some snow camouflage.
No, it's just a white sheet I found.
Just a white sheet.
I mean, we should be
That's all
talking
you
to Del Casal with his magnificent white fur
Oh,
coat.
yes.
That's the best fur in the land.
Listen, give me your coat. I'll go run around outside and get some wood. My hand's feeling great. I feel like I, can really contribute. Let's do this.
Okay, so who's going outside?
I'll go outside. I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm already outside, but I'm not giving you my most magnificent wolf cloak.
I'm just to borrow.
Outside where I'm using it, dude. Like, can I borrow your fucking shoes? Like, if you hadn't noticed, it's fucking freezing out here. Like,
So,
It is
she
quite
brought
cool.
white clothes, luckily I brought a wolf pelt.
Well, then get your ass out there and start looking for wood.
I'm
Stop
already
talking.
out here. I'm by you. I was out here before, ding dong.
Good.
I'm already
Is
out
anybody
here.
else coming to help out, or
I mean,
who's
yeah.
chopping the wood? Who's
I-
chopping wood?
I will.
Dalvin will chop wood.
Dalvin can chop wood really good. It's
I-
like his specialty.
I will take post.
Oh yeah, Dalvin, you have that mighty axe that means that you can snick that wood.
All right. Which way are the guys going? Because I'll give covering fire. Are they going north? Are they going south?
So
Oh, sorry.
there's trees right there.
Okay.
So I would assume you'd go to those trees.
So I'm going to go to whichever corner of the tower I need to. I guess you're getting out of the way, fucking Casimir, so I can be in the front of the.
Well, you'd probably have to go up top.
Oh, to the very top. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll slowly climb my way to the very top.
Yeah, you climb up that ladder. It's weird. It's like whatever.
I'm giving moral support from over here, guys.
We appreciate it.
Okay. So, Rao,
Is
Yeah,
Dalvin
right.
coming? Dax?
Galopin, and Del Casal, you're gonna make your way out to this tree line.
Oh yeah,
Galopin's gonna start hacking away. Right.
Seamus will light you up, Dalpin.
I'm gonna hide in the shadow of the. I'm gonna stalk over here in the. Yeah, where I can watch the boys.
Okay.
I turned Ralph NC into a giant ape.
No! Why'd you do that?
Well, because you could actually pull. That's not a
You
bad
could-
idea.
You
Pull
could
up
literally
trees.
rip up the damn tree.
Yeah.
How
just
can you
rip
can
them
you
up
can change me into shit?
Polymorph.
Oh,
I
okay.
cast polymorph on you and turn you into a giant ape. It has a CR rating of 9.
I'll do that then.
8, 7.
7.
Can I do anything new at 9?
No.
You turn him into a giant ape.
8 is the highest for polymorph for beast, and I think it's a T-Rex.
Well, that's problematic.
So I'm gonna go outside. I want to grab the thickest branch I can in one hand, and then the other hand I'll start ripping up other branches. And I want to use the big giant branch like a bat if that bird comes after me.
Okay.
I've thought of this.
It's a reasonable idea.
It is a crafty maneuver.
And Emmerich, you should probably have another 4th level slot gone, because if I recall correctly, you cast polymorph last time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. No, I just marked the second one off.
Yep.
So 2 off.
We corral all these fucking giant apes and shit.
Can I talk or am I just a giant?
You are a giant ape.
You go ooh ooh ah.
Perfect.
So yeah, you are no longer Ralph Enzi. You are a giant ape.
You're not the gorilla.
Okay, so Dalipin, you start chopping away, hacking up wood with your axe. I'm assuming that we have some sort of wheelbarrow or something from your Inquisition wagon. So with the aid of this axe, you start rapidly filling up some cut wood. Before too long, you do indeed hear the call of this mighty creature who comes swooping down out of the sky above you. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, yeah. Disadvantage. I dropped a fucking 20.
I like the way you dig that disadvantage, baby. Oh yeah, here it is. Take you some of this.
I just like how I rolled a 20. It's like, no, you didn't.
Bilbo, save me.
Alright. Let's find some good music here.
Get like the Danger Zone music. Danger Zone.
Every time I find like music, it's like 30 seconds too long for Rhythm Bot.
Did anyone take the ability to fly?
No.
Imric, it's your turn.
Wow, really?
Yep.
That's surprising. Where is it? All the way over there?
It's in the air.
But like, is it in the air over there by the what's it called, the bridge, or is it over there by the river?
I mean, the
Where is it
river.
where is it on a horizontal scale?
What?
Okay, so it's right there. Okay, I'm just making sure. Well, Emmerich's gonna go hide behind this fucking whatever's left of this fucking tree. Oh, a tree. So I'm assuming there's like at least branches to hide behind or something. I don't know how to hide.
Hiding behind a tree. Okay.
Well, I'm not hiding, but more like just getting fucking out of the way.
Strategic
And then-
position.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. What can we even do? I will hold my action. If the thing comes close enough to where I can hit it with a produce flame, I'll do that.
Okay.
Actually, if it comes close enough to hit it with a blight, I'll do that.
Okay, so if you're gonna
Wh-
hold
which-
a spell, you have to cast the spell.
Oh,
So
you're right. I has to cast it so if it doesn't come in. No, we'll hold produce flame. I don't want to waste one of those.
okay.
We get
Ralph,
two.
How far can I? Is there like traits on this guy?
is there what?
Like trait? Like what do I? What's his like?
Oh, just double click on the token. That'll give you the character sheet.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you can literally lift up a stone rock and hurl that son of a bitch.
Oh, from the ape. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw. How many attacks does he get? Makes 2 fist attacks. So
Or
I guess
one
that's.
ranged.
Yeah, I'll throw a rock.
So what's the range on the rock attack?
50, 10.
100.
50. Oh yeah, 100.
There's a
Okay.
space between
I
the.
think it's out of range, bro. Well, let's see.
Okay, I'll move
Yes.
forward.
Yeah, so you could move forward and
I'll move forward to kind of take cover on the side of this building.
okay. Yeah, and you just rip a chunk of the building off and throw it.
I'm hoping to have it fall out of the sky.
Nice, 36 damage.
Didn't mess around.
Nope.
Which hole is it?
It
Oh.
does not fall out of the sky, but it does get rocked with that. Literally rocked. Dalipin,
rock.
you are chopping wood. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna. Let's see. Look over my shoulder, see the giant rock, and I think it's time to use one of these new spelly things. I'm gonna cast Bane on him.
Ooh.
Is he within range though?
1 minute. 30 feet. So I guess not.
No.
I will note that he is out of my range. I'm gonna move on to the other side of this tree, so that the rock can't just swoop down and grab me without having to contend with the tree as well.
Okay.
I am out of javelins, so if he gets close enough for me to swing at him, I will. But other than that, I think that's it for me.
Okay. Wow. This thing doesn't like getting hit with a rock, so he flies
Giant
75 feet.
Giant animal fight, guys.
He flies 75 feet, and he's going to make some attacks against a giant motherfucking ape.
Guys, this is the coolest thing we've done so far.
So he comes in with his talons. Oh, getting a 1. Missing. And wraps around with his beak, hitting,
Wow.
dealing 16 damage.
Kill a bird, guys.
Um,
We're having a legit fight right now.
This is a real boss. This thing's huge.
so he used 75 feet of movement. Will continue that.
Buddy, if you keep going. Hit it.
And that's its turn.
Okay.
I'll
Oh.
smash it with my stick next turn.
Wouldn't you get an opportunity attack if you so choose?
He probably has like somewhere where you can't do it.
Flying.
He sure doesn't have something where you can't do it.
Oh,
Oh.
hell yeah. Big two, smack him twice.
I'm gonna hit him with my fist, I guess.
Boom,
You're,
hit him
you're
with your
a giant
fist.
ape.
Smash this.
Punch him right in his
Angel,
bird
what?
asshole. Delcasol, it's your turn.
Does he get 2 hits? Isn't it multi-attack?
No.
Oh, that's not how that works.
No.
Oh, I
What?
feel sad.
You don't get
No,
multi-attack.
you can only do a reaction, so it's only
Right.
one attack.
Damn.
Delcasal, it's your turn.
I think I'll just move to where I mean, is he high enough? Can I take a shot where he is? Can I see him, or is the bridge like occluding my sight?
You'd probably just have to like step onto the bridge. I mean, but
Oh,
you can easily just get over there and take a shot.
quick question. Did the rock come within range of Emmeric's held action?
I have no idea.
That's a good question. I think it did.
I mean,
He
unless
got within 30 feet of me.
No, he didn't.
He got
That's-
within 60 feet of you.
I thought he flew over here.
No, he flew
and then
right there.
He flew away.
I was just asking because I was like, I don't know how close that is or isn't.
Oh wait, no, I didn't hold that. I held produce flame. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
Delcasal.
that's first attack. No, second attack,
Yeah, I'm very good range attacks.
and then I get a third dread ambusher attack, which gives me an extra 1d8.
Light him up.
I'm gonna back up into this guard tower to not get my fucking head swooped off.
Okay. Into the guard tower. Dorian.
All right. Can I see him from here? Like I do have range of 150 feet with a longbow.
So yeah, that's longer than 150 feet.
It says 125.
Yeah, but you're not
Oh.
really there,
Gotcha.
right? This is so. You're at disadvantage anyway in longbow, so it
Well,
doesn't matter.
150 is disadvantage before. Oh, so it's 195.
Yeah, but
got it.
You're exhausted, so
Exhaustion
you're gonna
doesn't
be at,
rank
okay,
3.
well, you're at disadvantage anyway.
Okay.
It's 200 feet.
Miss with the first one. Oh wait. Disadvantage. And I definitely missed with the second one. All right.
Damn. Why is Dallopin frightened all of a sudden?
I'm just setting up an effect for one of my channel divinities. I realized I could make an effect for it, so I'm
I'm
gonna.
done.
Emmerich. Oh, also, so just so you know,
Mhm.
if you hold an action to cast a spell, that requires concentration too.
Oh, shit.
So yeah.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to drop that?
No, not worried about it. Just
Okay.
For the
just thought
future.
about it.
Good to know. I did not know that. What are we gonna do then? I don't think we can reach that. Just cut the fucking tree down. We'll kill that later. I don't know.
I'm
I can't
pretty
do that.
sure we just need to stuff all the wood in this wheelbarrow and get back to the dang tower.
Very strong.
Fighting retreat, you know.
I will. Wait. So is the trees chopped down, right? There's wood to put in the wheelbarrow. Is that true?
You're just basically cutting down a tree. Now you're hacking it up. I mean, you're not done.
Not done, down.
I mean, you could take what you have and try to retreat. You wouldn't have enough wood to make it through the night for sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna do something because I can do it. I'm gonna summon 2 hellhounds. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm just talking infernal. And I'm gonna summon 2 hellhounds.
Yeah, so you summon these hellhounds, and they are with you. They do not leave.
Like,
So
summon
basically, you get to summon them once, and they just are there.
I thought you got to summon them forever.
Nope.
Or I thought you got to summon and unsummon them.
Nope.
Oh. Well, I totally.
They're just your
Fuck that
hellhounds.
shit. Fuck that shit. They're not coming
Too
out
late.
yet. Fuck that. Oh man, I didn't know that.
You gotta make sure you take care of them now forever.
I mean, you cannot do that if you don't want to.
I would like to not do that right now then.
I mean, I
Yeah.
thought that would be better than summoning and unsummoning them. I don't know. Basically, you summon them and they're like, you get 2 Hellhound pets. So,
Yeah, but like they can die.
well, sort
Wait,
of.
can they go invisible?
Do what?
Just go to the next turn. I can't really do anything. I need to go read on Hellhounds and see what they can do.
Help me chop, Jesus.
They're like level. They're like
Oh,
level.
okay.
Is that bird still kicking around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I help Dalvin.
It flew out over the water.
I do the help action for Dalvin.
I grab another piece of the building and I just chuck it at them.
Okay.
Die, you bastard! I'm mumbling.
You're rocking this fucking.
Which sounds like. "Ugh."
You're rocking it with rocks for sure. You're rocking the rock with rocks. Dalvin,
Oh, I'm gonna
keep
Do-
chopping.
the most useful thing I can and chop as fast as I possibly can to fill that wheelbarrow.
Okay. The rock's gonna make another pass here. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's pissed at this ape. So he's gonna come with his talons. Is that a hit? That's a hit. So it basically grabs you by the arm and shoulders and latches on.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's my gorilla.
And then it's gonna beak attack you. And
Just keep
then
hitting it.
it's gonna fly over the tree and just drop you.
Can I try to like grab it when it drops me?
Sure, make like a. The ape can make a. Let's say a dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
Yes! I grab onto it.
Yeah, so you basically like reverse grip and grab it by the talon, and you're holding onto it now.
I have you, bird.
Del Casal. You see the bird like basically lift this giant ape. I mean, the giant ape is fucking King Kong size, but the bird is absolutely fucking
Even bigger.
enormous. And it carries it over the ravine and tries to drop it, but yeah, the ape just like, goes ape shit and grabs on. And now the bird is basically like flapping around in a circle, like trying to get free.
Oh, Jesus. I guess I'm just gonna shoot again here.
Okay. You hit.
And then get back in my little tower.
Okay, just whip a couple of quick shots. Probably take a mental picture of this image and then store that away. Dorian.
How far away? Well,
Guys, this is the coolest thing we've done as a party.
Kaiju battle.
Yeah, and the one is dangling the other over a river.
oh, damn. Dropped a 17. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. think Casimir's in range to do anything. Yeah, his firebolt is 120 feet, so
Yeah.
he's way out of range.
Yeah, I'm 195 feet, so.
Casimir just like fires up a pipe, and he's just like a mummy smoking a little pipe. Emmerich, you want to do anything this turn?
I helped
Okay.
out then. I can't really do anything here.
Okay. Rao, or Giant Ape, what do you want to do? You are hanging from this bird.
Can I make my fist attacks?
Yeah, you can punch at it. I mean, you're at disadvantage because basically you're restrained because you can't. I mean, you just have a hard time. But yeah, you can definitely throw some fists.
Oh my god.
Is that a hit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
Let's see.
Die, bird!
The ape though.
You hear just an ape screaming like a crazy person right now. Oh!
Yeah, you're just nailing it. I mean, you're like you're fucking ripping feathers out of its.
Roar!
Jeez. Another ape. Crushing it. These kaiju battles did not disappoint. It's in count versus whichever one is the bird.
Okay.
Bird is the word.
Galloping. You still just chopping?
Yeah. How much progress have we made?
You're making good progress, but I mean, you know, it is like a good amount of work. But you're just basically like, you know, you're fucking Chuck Norris and logs the whole time. You know, Chuck Norris training montage with the fucking splitting logs.
I was asking because I was just wondering, like, is there any chance of me finishing anytime soon, or am I here for like another half hour? Right.
I mean, you know, yeah, it's gonna take you a while to fill up the, you know, I mean, unless you're gonna like cast haste on yourself, that might, you know, bring some magic into the fucking mix here.
Yeah, buddy. Get that magic.
I mean, otherwise you're just a dude chopping wood in the snow. Like, yeah, it's gonna take you like, you know, 15-20 minutes to.
I'm a paladin of the, you know, of the Inquisition, and I have a a magical wood chopping axe.
Oh yeah, his axe gets a bonus against wood though.
I mean, I can Google how long to chop wood for the night.
The reason I was asking is I was wondering if you know, chopping wood is something that's remotely useful, or if I should, you know, to do whatever I can to help, even though I don't have ranged weapons.
6 hours, Nick.
What's that?
6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're an awesome paladin and you have a magical thing, so yeah, it'll take you 30 minutes, you know. You're basically like fucking
It takes 6 hours
Paul
to chop
Bunyan in that
a tree
shit.
down.
With just an axe. That's what it says.
Well,
a large tree.
you gotta
6
chop
hours.
the tree down.
realistic.
You have to chop it up into little, you know, you have to chop it up into little chunks. I mean,
Yeah, then he's got to split it.
The whole tree. We just want enough for one night, guys. Come on. There's no 6 hours to chop enough firewood for one fucking night. It's so crazy. We just take
I'm
some
not
fucking
saying 6
branches.
hours. I'm saying it's going to take you 15 more minutes.
Stop it. Fuck you. Just take the branches. What's wrong with you?
So, seeing that chopping wood is not a smart idea, I am going to run up here and dash, getting inside this little guard room.
Okay.
And
Inside of a nook.
yeah, and I'd like to kind of lean so I can just see the rock.
Okay.
And just one second. Actually, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and that's it.
Okay. So, yeah, this thing has half speed, right? So it flies 60 feet up. So I'm just gonna say,
Hold on tighter.
yeah, okay. Well,
There's a terminal velocity, right?
20d6
Sure.
is the max damage you could take from.
Okay.
and then it's going to talon attack, beak attack.
No! Oh, it hurts!
This thing is fucking ripping giant ape to shreds. Not dead yet though.
He's still going. Oh my god.
I mean, but it looks like it's like trying to flap, and it's like trying to like get you to let go, but you're not letting go. And I mean, I'm assuming you don't want to let go.
Fuck no, I'm not gonna let go.
Galkasal, it's your turn.
Yeah, I may have accidentally logged out.
Okay, what do you want to do? 2 shots.
Why not?
Okay, 2 shots. I can do 2 shots for you. Why not?
Pew, pew.
Longbow shot number 1. I mean, they're gonna hit. We know that.
Yeah. If only I had taken sharpshooter feat.
Is that what you have, Galkasal? Sharpshooter?
He does have
I don't
sharpshooter.
think so.
No, I don't have sharpshooter.
Oh,
I
not
have
this character?
archery style, fighting style.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sharpshooter actually makes it harder to hit.
But when you do, you get a big.
Yeah.
Well,
you get, like,
sharpshooter
plus
also
10 or
means
some
that you
shit.
don't have disadvantage on, like,
Oh yeah.
on attacks from down fucking town.
But you sure are safe in that tower, though. I mean,
Well-
that's one consolation, right?
It is.
I mean, I feel good about it.
Like a 16, I fucking hit it.
You did.
Yes!
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. It's
Oh, wait a
actually
minute.
not that
Wait a minute.
hard to hit.
I don't have my effect on me. Fuck me. So it's an extra
Okay,
D4.
so roll 2d4.
A 1 and a 3. So 4 damage extra.
Okay. Okay.
But
Top
yeah,
of the
you
turn.
are right. Yeah, that's an
Wow, man, this could be like the one situation where Featherfall would have been really good, guys.
But I was gonna say, yes, you are right that if I'd taken sharpshooter to get the -5 penalty for the extra 10 damage, I might not have hit anyways.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
So you dash. Okay. All right, giant ape. What do you want to do?
Giant ape's gonna
Punch
just
that
fucking
rock.
punch the shit out of it.
In the face.
You do. How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna go right for his beak and grab it with my hand and rip it off, like his beak off, if he dies with this hit.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dying with this hit. Okay, yeah, you just punch your fucking fist down its big throat and just pull out beak, tongue, and all.
Good.
And the creature just flaps a couple of times and then goes limp. Your victory is sweet until you start to feel the motion as you fall 560 feet into the river below.
Cashmere! Cast fly, you bastard! Where are you?
I'd imagine it only takes it takes a certain. How long do you think it takes to fall? Like at least 6 seconds? Do you think the time that he could get back to me before he hit the ground?
So
I'd like to, what I'm trying to say is I'd like to cast polymorph on him and turn him into a giant ape.
Who? Rao? Rao is a giant ape.
Yeah, but if I cast it again, it drops it and puts it back on
No, but cast something that can fly. Problem solved.
him. That's not as funny.
as you concoct your plan, you see the giant ape fall into the mist below, disappearing from sight.
Wow, he only took 7 damage, but now he's increased stuff. Okay, I'll turn into a giant eagle and try to fly down there and find him.
Okay.
So I turn into a giant eagle as I'm falling.
No,
No.
you
No.
fail.
You hit the
Not
ground.
a
and
re-
goes
it-
flat.
Ah!
And Rao, you take 27 points of damage as you fall out of your. Basically, the ape just splats, and when you come back into your form, you're in the freezing water with 27 less hit points. So yeah.
Hey,
So Emmerich, you're gonna fly down, huh?
Down.
Which you can. So you turn into a giant eagle and fly down, and Rao, you basically just land in this freezing cold river, swim to the shore, and pull yourself out, and you're beaten, bloodied, and bruised, but alive. And yeah, you can find him pretty easily.
Yeah, so I fly down. I turn into me. And I'm like, all right. Round 2, carry me up the mountain. I turn him into a giant ape.
So you're gonna turn him back into a giant ape,
Yeah.
and then have him climb up the mountain.
Yeah, carry me back up, right? Are there anything that can fly? Is there anything that can fly and that's big? I don't have access to all the NPCs because.
Well, so giant ape is actually, I mean, just mark off your spell slot. Giant ape is
Okay,
actually
yeah.
a pretty good form for this because the giant ape has a climb speed. So
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's what I do.
really doesn't even need to make a check to be able to scale this mountain, which is pretty fucking steep. But yeah, giant ape makes it back up in no time. Actually, probably just as the spell is wearing off. You guys both sort of come to the peak. Dallopin, you're finishing up your manly labor of chopping wood, which would take a normal man 6 hours, but takes you like 30 minutes. And you're just like sitting on this like huge pile of cordwood, just ready to go.
All right, I'm gonna pack it up and start transporting it to the tower.
Okay. So there's no more danger after this mythic beast has been slain. Take it back. It's pretty mythic.
Did we get anything for that?
What, like what?
Like a level up?
No.
No.
Okay. Don't beg me for level ups,
He
please.
thought I was bad, Nick.
Yeah, that's annoying.
so I grab, and we start running up the hill.
Okay, yeah, you can easily make it back to your little encampment. Somebody fires up the stove on the bottom level there, or all the horses, sort of like start melting the snow crystals off
Hey,
their fur.
can I rip apart the big giant chicken and can we cook some of it to on this giant fire?
It basically fell into the valley below.
Oh, okay. I don't see it.
Well, you left it behind. I mean, it fell into the river right
Okay.
beside you and just sort of.
I was trying to feed us, guys. Sorry.
Legendary. That was a legendary bird, guys. We just killed a legend bird.
Well,
Well,
now
The giant hairy monster. That was.
Oh,
one less bastard to bother
is,
with.
is there a food problem?
No, you guys have plenty of food.
Okay.
Yeah, this expedition has only been going on for like 3 days, so this is like the third night. Yeah, so.
Is there anything though of value? I mean, as my ranger half, I mean, this has got to be a pretty rare beast to fucking bring down. It's like a fucking sky ship. Is there something we can harvest from it that's valuable? Or use for a magical spell?
Basically, it fell into the valley 500 feet below. So I mean,
I'm a giant ape, right?
well, you were.
I thought he
So you
turned me back
splatted.
into one.
No, you splatted.
Oh, you changed that.
I
Okay.
thought he
Well,
changed.
so he did. He changed you back into one, then you climbed up, and now you're not one.
Oh, okay. I
Climbed
understand.
up the hillside. You guys are all up top. I mean, honestly, is there something you can get from this? I don't know. A big ass beak, I guess.
Okay, well then move forward.
Yep. Good idea. So you've solved your long rest problem. You all rest for the night,
Oh my god, that
Um,
fire is amazing.
and you're ready to go the next morning. Dallopin gains 35 hit points back.
Before
gained,
bed,
like,
I will
50.
do two things, if you'll let me. Well, one thing before bed and one thing after bed. Before bed, I will cover myself in holy water, or like splash it. And in the morning, I will immediately use Greater Restoration to restore my missing hit points.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so mark off another 100 gold.
God damn it, that's true. Fuck. Hey, I gotta get some gold. Fuck, how much gold do I have? I got like
I don't have
70.
any.
Does anyone have 25 gold I can borrow?
I gave, what's it, Rao? I gave you 2 small
Someone
gemstones
got
on the
fucked
party
on a
sheet.
Yeah, but it needs to be gold.
So yeah,
That's my payment to you, Rao, for
I can
Oh,
making me alive.
I appreciate that
I can
payment,
loan
sir.
you 25 gold.
Only
2
25?
gems.
But it'll
2 small gemstones. They're worth 50 gold each.
Well, I'll have to sell them next time we go into a town.
So that would put me.
I mean, there is 310 gold in the party sheet.
So you're down 8 max hit points. So
So I was at 69, and I should have been at 80. I thought. Was
So
it 8? Because I might still be missing 3 additional ones from another effect.
what were you at?
I was at 69, and then I leveled up.
Okay, and then what were you at?
69 plus 9, 78.
Okay, so then add 8 to that.
Okay.
86.
There you go.
How do you have so high? I'm at 83, and I'm a fucking ranger
Are
with
you-
Constitution of 13.
Are you not rolling your hit points?
I just dragged a level on and fucking.
So, Nick said for this campaign, you could roll your hit points, and if you don't roll higher than the average, you can take the average.
Oh, too late. I already took my hit points.
That's the reason
I was like, how's a caster fucking have
Because you have to remember, I'm a druid, so I get a D8, and I also have a Constitution of 18.
Oh, there you go. That's the money.
Yeah. So that's why I have so much hit points, because I needed high con so I could keep my concentration up on big 18.
Yeah, if you got 18 con, I get it. I just, as a druid, I didn't realize. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's the reason Dorian, who has a D10, is at 88.
I got
With-
80 at 5.
With a +2 con modifier, so.
I'm +3 con.
I get it. I'm a bitch. It's cool.
I mean, you could have taken
Don't worry.
you could have taken the curse like Seamus did. He got plus fucking 30 max health.
Yeah, no
Oh,
thanks.
dude, Seamus is a fuck ton of health.
Yeah.
Seamus is hard to kill a cleric.
So let's review what dark gifts everybody took.
Yep.
Seamus took the.
So he took
The,
2. He took the cold one, and he took the. So he has Cone of Cold, 8 charges. And he took the other one that gave him 30 max
Mhm.
health, and as such he turned wolfish, and he also got a ring that protected him from cold.
He turned wolfish.
When he
was
got the
the-
Constitution one, his facial features turned wolfish.
Mhm. Oh, because 30. Okay, so 30 max hit points. Oily black fur covers his face and
Yeah.
body.
There you go.
So, more like Wolf Boy, not necessarily wolfish features. Literally just has black, oily fur all over
Hairy
his face.
motherfucker.
Yeah. He's Wolfman. Okay.
Gross, hairy bastard.
And the Cone of Cold. What was that? What was the?
I'll be honest, I don't remember what the thing was called. Let me pull up the other one.
I can look it up.
Well, I might have wrote it down in the notes on Seamus Mac 2. My greatest. Oh, I became evil, and I gained a new greater fear. And then.
Oh, you're afraid of fire or something?
Yeah, I'm now. My greatest fear is now losing my reputation. I'm also afraid of fire.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we had that to the.
Anytime anybody lights up a torch or anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm using the light. I'll use light cantrip. That's not fire. No.
And then. Well, Ralph Enzi, we know what you got going on.
I have to figure it out.
Emmerich,
Uh-huh.
Emmerich, you took the deal to summon hellhounds, and this makes you issue sulfurous smoke whenever you speak infernal, and so you also know the infernal language. And didn't you take another gift?
I didn't take another gift. My thing just got increased.
Okay.
I would have liked to have gotten another gift along with that, but nah, I think my thing just increased when I.
Well, but you also got all those other abilities.
I did get a bunch of crazy. I got the power to action, jump into the ethereal plane. I can also. There's another ability.
You have an
I think that might
ethereal
be
web.
That is new. That was new from while I was there too. Yeah, they didn't have. Okay, yeah. So I can also make other people go to the ethereal plane.
Yeah. Okay. And anybody else? Anything I'm missing? Cassinger, of course.
Oh, Dorian got true sight, so his eyes are now like stars.
Rao the ability to summon people, I think, or rather
Dorian
people.
I can bring people back to life.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
And then I have an
That
undisclosed
lets you see
one.
secret doors. That's
Yep.
stupid.
Yeah,
Stupidly powerful.
We went over that.
Yeah.
I have the Eye of Shadows.
Yeah, Dalpin didn't take any of those deals. They're all evil.
I had to give up my eyes, but being able to see truly what is there.
So what now? You're sort of at this. You're at this gate of green fire.
Let's get ourselves back to town. Maybe a little
Oh wait, we took a long rest.
resupply.
Fuck yes, I'm no longer moving half speed.
And then I think we should go pay a visit to Baba Lysaga.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go, and then we can go to Strahd's wedding
Okay.
Or
and steal the skull.
yeah, we steal the skull. Yeah. That sounds great, guys.
Do you want? I mean, so as an out of game kind of thing, I feel like maybe we would have better luck trying to get that sword from that dragon now.
So the only way to get it
The skull for
is
that.
the
We have
skull.
to get the skull.
So where do we got to get the? Oh, from the castle.
Strahd's.
Strahd's castle, yeah.
And then,
So are we
Yeah.
supposed to get the hot bounty hunter chick was supposed to be able to show us a way in and out since we blew up the drawbridge. We want to be able to get in and out.
now we're just going for the
Yeah,
wedding.
this is what we were doing, like fucking off before we went to the wedding. So it's probably maybe about wedding time. I don't know, Nick. It's been like what, 2 days or something. So I think the wedding is in another 2 days or 3 days.
4 days.
I mean, it's about wedding time, but if you want to take a day trip and go back to the swamp, you could, I guess. Nothing's stopping you.
Okay, so how about this? Goal heist, Baba Lysaga, Van Richten, kill Strahd.
So Von Richten is gone. He's
Yeah,
out of this domain. He got arrested in another domain.
That's true.
So he's
but,
not even fucking.
but you got something that Rao got something from
Yeah,
him. or
no, I
something.
got it, but it tells us who arrested him in another domain. But he's not here, and he's beyond our reach unless we leave this route.
Esmeralda said she would lead us through the mist for a price to go get him, and it's one of our things. It's one
That's
of our.
correct. But what I'm telling you is, if we leave this domain and go through the mist, there's no way we're coming back in time for the wedding.
Well,
That's
so
a fucking.
Esmeralda said she would lead you. In exchange, for your help, and she wants to find the treasure room inside Castle Ravenloft.
We know where it is.
So
Actually,
she can pull a little,
to steal the gold.
yeah, just to steal.
Which we,
Yeah.
well, I know where it is.
It pays.
Actually, Nick, didn't I climb that with Garrett's previous character with so I might be the only person that actually knows where that gold room is, because we split. That was the elevator. The elevator took most people up, and it was me and Petrus, right, that climbed up through the tower through the elevator shaft, and Petrus is dead, so I'm the only one that actually knows where that fucking treasure room is.
Where do you think it is? Just so
It's up when we climbed the elevator room. When in one of the shafts we got out of the elevator, there was a room with the spiders, and there was a door behind us, and there was another, and we didn't go through there. But all the lore said that that's where I know that's where it fucking is, because that's, I mean, you pretty much told me it was. Like, we didn't go in there and we just left because we were trying to find every other idiot that went up through the elevator. But you described the room with the light, and there's all the spider webs, and we had to climb a chain, and there were a bunch of spiders, and we tried really hard not to annoy them. But there was a big door behind us that we just were like, okay, fuck this place. That's the fucking shit.
Okay. Yeah, sounds plausible. So yeah, I think it's kind of up to you if you want to go and fight Babala Saga, sure.
You guys want to fight Paula Saga, or do you guys want to go do the Strahd thing?
Well, I mean, so would we have time? I mean, so first of all, just I want to point out that Babala Saga kicked our fucking dickholes in the first, and that the major obstacle to fighting her was that she was in a flying skull. So if you guys want to devise a way to deal with a huge flying skull, then yeah. But if we go in there again, she's going to do the same thing, and we're going to get our buttholes pushed in all over again. That's all I'm saying. And then do we have time? I mean, I'm down with it, but if we don't know how to deal with a flying skull, we're going to get our buttholes pushed in.
Mhm.
Okay, what about
A giant monkey?
what about a giant ape?
I mean, she flies.
But she could also put me in her pocket.
We would either, but we would either have to be able to fly ourselves and not all tumble to our deaths when the fucking polymorph rock dies or whatever, or we would have to have some way to deal enough damage to that skull, because we were hitting it, but it's basically an upside down, like it's a witch's cauldron giant skull that she flies around in. And I feel like if you blow up that skull, you'd be all right, but otherwise she's going to just rain. She's just going to throw shit at you like a monkey in the zoo from a flying skull. And we're just going to be like, this sucks.
Okay, but what if we heisted out her? I know where her gem is. It's in her house. So what if we just go take the gem? Distracted long enough.
I don't know. What does that mean? Take the gem? Can you lose power or something?
I don't know, but we could take the gem and run away.
Yeah, what if we take the gem? If you make someone invisible, like that has Misty Step. And,
well, I'll say technically the quest is to get the gem for the vineyard owner. So yeah, actually, if our plan is to steal the gem and not actually kill Babala Saga, that is probably more realistic than killing her. Would just to steal the gem and run away.
I'd like to do both if we can, though, because we're still missing one other gem, right?
Well, so there's 3 gems. No, there's 4. One is the basic one, which is what they always grow. I think there's 4. Nick can tell me if I'm full of shit because I'm not looking at my notes. But there's like a small, medium, large, like easy, medium, hard. So each gem, when planted back in the vineyard, will produce a better quality of wine.
Yeah. But like,
so if you buy the gem, I believe Babala Saga might actually be the hard one, and not the medium one. I think that one might be the hard one, to be honest, and that's probably why we all got raped.
Okay, well let's go do the heist first, and then we'll do Babala Saga. We gotta do the heist so we can get Van Richten.
Well, we do the heist to get the dragon skull to get the sun sword.
Do it. Let's do it then. Let's go.
So We need Arvingost's skull. Arvingost's skull is in the basement where the mongrel man was, on the left-hand side, where there was crudely made furniture. There was also a skull of a dragon. I am 98% sure that that's Arvingost's skull, and that's what he wants back. And if we give him his skull back, then the big guy at the top of the fucking tower where he used to live will fucking let us have the sun sword.
Okay. So I say we go to town, we get whatever clothes or whatever items we need for this wedding, and then we go to the wedding. And then we do the thing.
Yeah, but we're gonna go to the wedding. We're gonna be at the castle, right?
Yeah, no, that's what we're doing. That's our way in. That's where the heist starts.
Okay.
And then we go from the wedding. We take the skull and the money.
Well, yes,
And then
but we have to.
yeah.
So when we do this, we have to rendezvous at the camp with the sexy bandit gypsy lady, because we're gonna tell her where the gold is. She's gonna help us get out of the fucking castle with said skull. So she is in on this. Is a two-pronged heist. We are attempting to steal the skull. She is attempting to steal the gold. She needs to know where the gold is, which I know. We need to know how to get out of the fucking castle with the skull, which she knows.
Yeah, so it's maybe it goes without saying, but this skull, which you've seen,
It's huge, right?
is fucking huge. And
Right, we're not gonna stroll out the front door with it like I'm gonna
Could
use
you put it
Friday
in your big bag?
Yeah, no.
Could you put it in your bag? Like your rope bag?
and let's see.
No, I don't.
The skull. So the skull is huge, and I think you would probably know it weighs about 250 pounds.
Jesus. Okay, so giant ape.
So the logistics of getting it out are probably.
Well, here, let me ask you this question, guys.
They are, but I figure 350 is pullable, pushable. We have two strong people. If we had an actual escape path, that's why we're talking to the bandit lady, out of the dungeon, where we don't have to. I mean, we're not trying to walk it out through the main floor. That's the whole point. The point is to like sneak in and sneak it out, like not fucking stroll out of fucking Strahd's front door, which actually goes to no bridge with a fucking 250-pound dragon skull.
Well,
the idea is to steal it.
What if we destroy the skull and bring all the pieces back? I mean, do you think that'll?
Don't think that counts, actually. I mean, and what if we try to destroy it? And part of the magic is it pulls itself back together.
I will tell you that is the skull of Argynvost.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Just instinctively that is not the thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. It doesn't. That doesn't seem like that's gonna work.
Let us not destroy.
I mean, his whole idea is to be reunited with his remains, which means he doesn't want you to smash him up.
Yes. Let us not destroy the skull.
Of being reunited of his remains.
Let us return his skull to its rightful resting place.
So, in other words, if we want to go to the wedding, there's two things we should do before we go to the castle. One, we go to town, take care of everything there. Two, we go meet what's her name, bandit sexy lady assassin, which I have in my notes, but everyone knows her better as sexy bandit lady assassin. Yeah, so Esmeralda, correct.
Okay, well,
lady.
Then let's get going. Let's do our thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think this conversation is probably occurring like, you've dispelled the green flame curtain and, gotten your, when you wake up in the morning, like your followers have everything, they've packed up, they're ready to get the fuck out of here. This place sucks. So, you dispel the green flame and you start making your way back down Salinka Path through the mountains. It's lightly snowing again and it's cold. The sun is sort of like warming it up a little bit, but the sun doesn't ever really warm up that much in Barovia. As you make your way about 2/3 of your way down the mountain, you come upon the camp of Ronaldo and Ernst and other person whose name is Dirk.
Dirk Diggler.
And you see that there is a sort of hastily put together campfire, which is now out and covered in snow. and around it are 3 frozen corpses.
Oh, did they not get enough firewood?
I just keep writing.
I'm gonna walk over and give priestly rights to them. They're members of the Church of the Lawgiver. You know, they servants of the Inquisition, and sure they did abandon us, and as much as I can understand why, that's still probably a offense punishable by execution. But since they are now dead, the sentence was carried out. I think they should have the rights of the lawgiver to see them to the next world.
Okay, yeah, you do that. And as you're sort of like, giving these last rites to these ex-followers, you hear a voice say, "It's good that the weak are culled from the pack." And that is, and you see beside you this giant, burly, wolfish-looking man. You recognize as Kiro.
Oh, old Kiro.
He says, "They will only slow you down."
Well, they're gone now. They will do nothing, these 3. They've been removed and taken to the lawgiver. And we've already discussed, Kiro, that your strength apparently was not strong enough for the Inquisition. There will be more challenges like...
He says, "They still have their uses. Food for wolves.
plants and everything else. A cloud does not die, it becomes rain. And so I move on.
What?
Yeah, everybody else, you just see Delcasol talking to himself.
He says a cloud does not die; it becomes rain.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there next to Delcasol, helping him with these last rites. Just like, Del, you all right? Hey, you're talking to yourself.
I'm talking to them. You know they're noisy. Now let's get this finished, Dalapen. We'll move on.
Run us.
Yeah, you finish it up and sort of arrange them as well as you can. I mean, the ground is too hard to really give them a good burial, but I don't know. Maybe you cover them up with some twigs or something.
Cairns, dude. We'll just pile stones. If the fucking dirt is too cold for fingers, then you pile stones. Let's have those.
Look,
There you go.
do not worry for the dead. The wolves will eat them.
As I've been told twice today, I'm not worried for the dead. We'll join them soon enough.
I'm already there.
Let's be on our way.
May their souls wander forever in the darkness that is Barovia.
Look,
Let's get going.
they won't wander forever. Eventually there will be an end.
Oh yeah.
Not in this world.
I forgot about
What'd you forget about?
I forgot about Dorian's new flaw.
Well, it won't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Exactly, that was my fault.
that's where that came from. But it like made sense though. Is like it just fit your character beforehand.
Yeah. Look,
I mean,
stop.
I didn't even think that was different. I just thought that was Dorian.
Stop even worrying about the dead.
Doesn't fucking matter. None of this
All
matters.
all life is pointless, and I look
wasn't
forward
worried.
to death when it
Dorian had that flaw before this.
it just becomes something else. Like, we know that. Let's travel on.
Exactly. Look, we need to go get that skull.
Okay, let's go.
Indeed. Let's move on.
As we go through,
I'm gonna do a cursory check of the fucking dead people's fucking camp. to see if they have anything we need. Torches, oil, anything they took from camp, like that if we're gonna freeze to death again, or do they have cloaks? Do they have,
They
something?
they were just dragged outside by Dalapin, and they left with
Right, so they had nothing. Okay, cool. Let's go.
I will look over the camp with my true sight.
Yes, you see that truly they had nothing.
Curse you!
Turns out they were actually poor bastards with no possessions.
They just left, dude. They just fucking just left. But I don't even know where they got the stuff to make the
They didn't
camp.
want to work for monsters. I mean,
All they had was their faith, and that's it.
I mean, somehow they
And
threw together a
it was not
ragtag
enough.
camp.
Well, they literally just tried to start a fire, but they died trying to start a fire. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you make your way back into the Svalich woods, and eventually come to the old Svalich road and follow that east to Valaki. As you get near Emmerich,
I don't know if
Casimir.
they're gonna allow your kind in here, Emmerich. Like they're
Yeah, I
probably,
was hoping I could get like an ornate mask or something to wear from now on.
I think I'll
Basically,
probably-
Casimir is just going to tell you to pull your hood up and
I do. I
Yes.
do.
Is that enough?
While I'm in the town, can I try to see if someone in our group can like purchase me a mask to wear?
And Casimir bails out by the Vistani camp, just sort of gets up and he says, he doesn't really address anyone except you, Emmerich. He says, "Remember your promise to me."
Yeah.
And then he jumps from the cart and with his elven nimbleness just disappears into the trees.
I
And
feel
also,
so
yeah.
betrayed by grandfather.
You want to set the thing up?
He said he'd fight with us in the final battle too.
He did not say that.
Oh, I thought he said he would.
I mean,
That's what he told me.
he said that that your goal was to get into Castle Ravenloft, and he'll be there. I don't know that he said I will fight with you in the final battle.
Oh, okay. He said I'll go to Castle Ravenloft with you.
Yeah,
Wait, is he going to the wedding? Is that what he's going to?
he did have an invitation to the wedding, and
Oh,
you know
okay.
that
He's gonna help the
his
heist.
sister is buried in Castle Ravenloft, and he
Oh,
told
wow.
you that he knows, he sees her in his dreams. She calls out to him, and that's why he went to the temple to get the power to restore her to life. And that's what he did. That's the deal he made.
and that's apparently what we did.
So he has to go to the castle, find her resting place, and attempt to raise her from the dead, bring her back.
So,
Do it.
I just want to point out, I don't even know if this is like covered in the curse. I have no idea, but you would think after what we just did, if he is able to raise his sister, Strahd's gonna be like, well, what the fuck? Why haven't I been doing that all along? So, I mean,
Strahd has already been to the
I feel
Amber Temple.
like either A, there's a huge plot hole, or B, there's a huge.
Why hasn't he done that for what? For who?
Well, I'm saying I don't know, but no, I
Well,
was saying,
Strahd can already raise people from
why
the
would
dead.
Strahd just raise Irina over and over and over? Well, no, if he did, why did we fucking go put her in a puppet? He can't.
Because it's a curse.
He has to wait for her to come back. It's her fault. I'm just saying, if you could raise the dead like this dude's about to do, I think that if it was possible without any fucking monkey's paw shit, Strahd would have already done that. In fact, I bet he already has, and I bet it probably doesn't work out the way Homeboy thinks it's going to. That's all I'm saying. Because if there was an easy way to bring someone back from the dead by going to that temple, Strahd would have done it fucking 580 years ago or whatever.
The problem is that person isn't immortal, and they would have still died as out of human because he was in love with a human and he's a vampire. So she would have still ended up dying after bringing her back.
He became a vampire after he went to the Amber.
And you can only bring someone back once, I think.
But he could have asked. He went to the tower and he asked to be a vampire, not to bring her back.
I think he turned into a vampire before the arena thing.
No.
No, it said
No?
he got the fucking.
He got the powers from
vampire,
the Amber Temple.
The one we talked to in the temple is the one that gave Strahd the means for his revenge by turning him into a vampire.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we got straight up told that's what happened.
You're right.
So you know the story of Strahd and Irina, I think, at this point, and the story is that Strahd, uh, well,
His brother.
Irina was to be married to his brother,
And he
Strahd's
killed his
brother. So Strahd killed his brother,
Right.
and then in turn was killed himself, and that's when he rose as a vampire. And then Tatiana, when she saw what he had done, she threw herself
From the tower.
from the the cliff over Castle Ravenloft, killing herself and denying him the possession of her. So that's sort of what kicked off his curse. So yeah, he visited the temple before that happened, right? But that sort of sealed his fate when he killed his brother,
Right. That was the beginning of the sequence.
which is a pretty shitty thing to do.
It is kind of shitty.
Yeah, what a sack of shit.
So, while I'm in Wallachia, I want to go see Danica the fucking werefolk.
Mhm.
And I want to ask them if they have any like priest. I mean, I want to show them the symbol of the raven that I found at the temple, and tell them that I'm concerned about my party and like what they've become. And even though I know their faith isn't of my faith, like I want to talk to a holy man to see if he can give me some kind of way out of this. Because what the three guards said earlier that froze was like is pretty true, and I pretty know that.
When you go to the tavern, you see that the door is shut and locked.
Oh, the fucking wine place. Now there's
And
no fucking wine anywhere.
you see some activity coming from like the stable area, and when you go back there, you see Danica and her husband and their kids, sort of with all their belongings on a horse.
They're
They are
leaving.
leaving.
They might have been kicked out.
Where are
And-
they
and
going?
they will tell you that um, that the Inquisition is well, I mean, the Church of the Inquisition is here, and they don't feel safe. They even though they haven't been made yet, they think that it's only a matter of time before they're found out, and they're going to flee.
Wait, they're afraid of the Church of Inquisition for finding their
Well,
what?
yeah, I guess so.
Were people.
I mean,
Oh,
Sorry, what?
yeah, that's
kind of against
that's
sanctioned
probably
magic,
bad.
you know. I mean,
Yeah.
Delcasol personally kind of, he thinks they're all right, but they're technically illegal. So, I mean,
Don't tell
you've been looking the other way, like, but
don't
that's
tell
what's
Dalton.
fucked up, like this is a fucked up place.
Yeah, so basically, only Del Casal really knows the secret to these innkeepers. They've kept it a secret, right? Like you've seen ravens, but they've never transformed or revealed themselves to anybody, except Del Casal, who kind of found them out by spying that one night. So I mean, everybody knows, but technically, like nobody really knows in the Inquisition. And yeah, Danica will tell you that that Johann and his people, they are carrying out the will of the lawgiver. They're burning witches. They're hunting monsters, and the people of the land are loving it. And but for them, even though they don't count themselves as monsters, they know that that they can't stay here anymore. So they will be leaving.
Well, I mean, I can't say as I exactly blame them.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just
So I guess I'll give them a condensed version. Then I still want to show them the holy symbol of the raven. I imagine their people probably have some fucking feelings about it. I would. I mean, and tell them that I'm sorry that this land is cast under this shadow, but there's only so much I can do. But I wish them well, and if maybe they're still through the feather or handshake or something. If they need to contact me because they need something, or if I need to contact them, like it would be cool if they would lead away for. But I understand, but frankly, there's a lot of shit out of my control right now, including Strahd.
And they say, yeah, she'll say, yes, we still count you as an ally, but maybe just a subversive ally. Look for us at the wedding, and remember who the true enemy is.
Oh, I'm
Strahd.
well aware. I know. I'm just gonna say, and even then, I'll just say, I worry that my companions have been, warped by this land too far to see the truth as you do. But I will keep my eye out for you at the wedding, because I remember, who the real enemy here is, and Godspeed and all that stuff.
Why does Gasol only talk shit about us? Like, was he ever say anything nice?
Because you guys are fucking monsters. Like seriously.
Because Del Casal
Yeah,
hates us.
monsters.
You have souls in your head. You're a monster too. You just don't look like one, buddy.
We're all
You've been
monsters.
stealing souls.
I think I'm
You are the
monster than you
epitome
are.
of evil. You have been stealing and holding souls hostage. Don't say that we're the monsters, dude. You've got like 8 people in your head. And they can't go anywhere. They can't die. They can't go anywhere. They are your hostage forever.
We could all bicker and argue about
Yeah,
who's a
see, I don't,
monster.
and you don't know how it works, buddy. You're not one of the 5 people in my head.
There's 5 now?
There's always been 5.
Wait. Is that counting you?
Well, yeah.
So 5. So is it 6 with you or is it 5 with you?
Actually, I can tell you there are 4 with me.
Okay, so it's 5 and you. Or 4 and you, so 5. Okay.
Yeah, and as you all sort of come into the town, there is and you make your way to the town square where there's a gathering. You see indeed that the Inquisition is there. There's a large pyre built up in the center of the town square. Johann Belschnick is there. There's a crowd of people, and there are 3 of these Barovian witches tied to a stake in the middle of the town square, underneath a big bundle of kindling.
Uh-oh.
Which Barovian witches?
Bad ones.
Yeah, are they hot?
So you've encountered Barovian witches before, and they're just basically like, I mean, their token looks like this, like, stereotypical.
They're like women druids.
I mean, yeah, these are just like chicks who, are witches.
Druids are better.
Oh, okay, it does say witch baby. I was like, one
That's
literally
a
looks
witch
like
baby.
a
Yeah,
baby.
and there is one of them is holding a baby.
Why is it so adorable?
Because
Baby Strahd.
to make you sympathize with it.
Apparently. But they're so ugly.
Genetics. Something in the witch brew turns them ugly. As
They
you
all
approach,
grow up in the shitty part of town where the genetics are bad. Their teeth fall out. Their ears are too big.
I mean, it's really their diet more than anything.
Yeah,
I think.
fair enough.
As you sort of make your way into town, there's an uproar in the crowd. The crowd parts, and you sort of like, Dalipin rides in on his warhorse. Everybody else's horses are kind of gone, but you stroll in, and Johann salutes to you, and you can see that he is sort of like, giving his judgment and pronouncement. But when he sees you, he beckons you to come forward, and he'll say to you, to you, Inquisitor, he says, you're just in time. We've caught these women performing witchcraft, found them guilty, and they are due to be burned. Would you like to read the pronouncement? It is only fitting that you do it as the head Inquisitor.
Well, I will ask him. You've had the charges laid out. You've got the confessions, the witnesses. Everything is in order.
Indeed. The torturer.
I'll double check the
after
paperwork.
confessions- Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
everything-
I'm the Justicar.
I'll hand the confessions to Dalapin. Like, Dalapin, you know a confession. Please.
Okay. I think. Hold on. My hat gives me something that might actually help here.
I mean, you're the torturer. Like you.
No,
You
I'm
extract
the
these.
judge.
I'm relying on your professional expertise as a torturer.
Oh, he's the
I'm
judge.
not a torturer.
He's the
Torturer.
judge.
Galopin's the
I am the
Justicar.
judge. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. What the other? Okay. Well, you're the juice car. Okay. Well then, this is all legal, Dalapin.
Yeah, so basically you don't have a torturer, so the torturer is like, a third party hire, but he's pretty good.
That's fine.
He's over there, you see him, he's got like tongs and shit.
That's Dave. Dave's all right.
So I think my hat can help me with this. It gives me advantage on rolls made to determine the truth. I'm going to
Sure.
look at these papers and see if they're, if they've been properly executed.
Sure, so give me a intelligence paperwork check.
Right on.
Or is that religion?
Yeah, religion
Yeah,
is.
he is religion, that makes sense. So the story behind these three, they were caught worshiping Strahd, performing forbidden rituals to gain power, and promoting curses over the citizens of Valaki. Indeed, the Burgermeister himself.
And signed the aforementioned affidavits of perverse use of black magics and other unspeakable acts in the service of unspeakable deities.
And as you're looking over the paperwork, one of them shouts at you, "You have no right to judge us! Strahd is the lord of the land! We serve him!" Johann just gestures, he says, "See?"
Can I burn them?
Well,
These-
excellent, Johann. You've made a very good start.
I won't
Login
do
would
it.
be proud. It would be my honor to read the edict as so laid down by the lawgiver. So
Indeed,
yeah,
indeed.
I'll go and unfurl the scroll and read the pronouncement of judgment upon these fucking evil souls. And
as you
nice brotherly fucking, like, you know what, Johann, like, good work, buddy.
As you read out the pronouncement, the crowd goes entirely silent. And it's only broken by your voice and the shrill crying of one infant.
Is the infant included?
Yep. That was in the papers right here.
Well, so the
Is it-
one of the witches is carrying this baby.
The witch baby can't let it
Yes,
live.
but does the document include the infant?
No, the infant was
God.
not. There's no confession from the infant.
It's not of an age of reason. Take the infant away. Burn the others. Is it not right, brother Johann, to sometimes be merciful? Plus, one has to be diligent in documentation and crossing the T's and I's.
He says, "It is your call, Inquisitor." Of course, and he signals to one of the knights. One of the knights goes and just rips the baby from the mom's arms, and just sort of, carries it like a cat back over by the scruff of its neck.
Burn the rest. Carry out the sentence.
Okay. Is anybody the executioner?
No, but I'm willing to be.
So if there's no executioner, then they basically just have one hired there. And when you give the signal, Johann just raises his hand, and
Lights the
there's
fire.
probably like some archers with like flaming arrows, I think, just to be like super cool.
I feel like there would, yeah. I feel like they would
just
all shoot flaming arrows into a gas-soaked pile of fucking hay and wood, and a
Yep.
conflagration envelops them all.
And Dorian runs in the opposite direction, right?
Dorian's not afraid of fire.
Oh, who is?
Seamus.
Oh,
Oh,
Seamus, yeah.
Seamus is. Oh, okay.
Seamus, all of a
runs
sudden
the
you
other
look
way.
around and he is nowhere to be seen.
Right. Seamus is in fucking 100 miles.
Seamus is like, what? There's gonna be fire?
Fire? No. No! I shall
I
not.
love killing heretics, but do we really have to burn them?
Do they really need to burn?
So, anyways, after a fucking significant burning, I will again congratulate Johan on his excellent, stewardship of the Church of the Lawgiver in our absence, and that many monsters were slain, and frost, death, bite, blah blah blah. Summarize. Anyways, we're tired. We need to go back to the church and water the horses and fucking have a nap.
Of course, and Johan signals to some of the faithful, and starts barking orders. Get their horses. Come on, prepare the place. And they all snap to, and as these these ladies just scream and burn, and eventually just go limp. Yeah, you can make your way back to the church. One of the knights is just like carrying this baby like a football under its arms. What shall we do with the child, sir?
For God's sakes, we run an orphanage, man, and install it with the nuns.
They'll take care of it.
I mean,
Indeed.
seriously, didn't we actually turn part of our church into an orphanage? And then we wanted to turn out workers. We said, and pair people and teach skills. So, we already have an orphanage ready to feed this kid into. As fucked up as that is.
Okay. Yeah.
God, we have our own corrupt social system already in place.
Johan says, "I wonder what job a baby would be good at."
Of course, we're lawful evil, not fucking chaotic evil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You got a puppy mill running.
I mean,
so you make your way back to the temple, and the knight sort of holds out the baby. One of the nuns will come and grab the baby and do whatever nuns do with the baby. I don't know, slap it.
Exactly. She knows what to do with it.
Nuns don't just slap babies, man.
Give it goat's milk.
I don't know what they do.
slap the baby. You got it.
Um,
But yeah, I gave 2,000 copper pieces for the orphanage.
okay. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's what I did with the cursed money.
Yeah, and that's where the little werewolf baby is. Wait, no, the werewolf baby is with the.
All the special children are here.
I think the werewolf baby went with Danica, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, the werewolf baby's gone. They left. Emmerich, you notice something interesting when you approach this church. You start to get a very uncomfortable feeling when you come within sight of this place. And as you approach, when you get to the door, you are unable to step inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah. Dorian also
Where are you
cannot
going,
enter
bud?
the church.
It's I'm
gonna go get a drink with Dorian.
Shit, dicks.
Yes,
Who's laughing now, buddy?
Yes.
What?
Let's go
I
get
never
it.
liked your church. I was never. Emmerich did not lose much. Emmerich never liked going in the church.
I mean, Dorian
Yes,
wasn't part of the law.
Anymore.
Dorian didn't follow the lawgiver, so he didn't
Yeah,
care.
same. Emmerich also doesn't follow the lawgiver.
It seems like Emmerich's trying to play it off a little bit, so maybe
Trying to play it off a lot.
you just
Emmerich-
approach the church, and then you're like,
yeah, he's
go get
gonna
a drink.
I'm gonna go hang out with Dorian, the other guy who can't enter the church right now.
I've never been able to
Wait,
do
did
that.
Al enter the church?
Yep.
Damn. Even
Nobody
he
else.
entered the church.
Nobody else has a problem except Dorian is undead. He
Yep.
can't go in.
Literally cannot
Which
go
is
in.
not really a shock to anybody.
I mean, I couldn't go in the
Okay.
last time.
Hey,
When I,
losers, me and Dorian to go grab some brewskis.
Yeah. Hey Dorian, let's
Have fun, holy
I'll
rollers.
miss you.
all right, well if vampires destroy your church, I'm not healing you. I'll leave.
That's where we go. We're straight to the healing sabotage.
I mean, that's what I learned from some other people.
Oh my god. So that's where we are now, huh?
Well-
Be nice to Emmerich or don't get healed. Well, don't be nice. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah. So and actually, like
Hard to be-
your quarters and everything are outside of the chapel, right? So nobody really has to go
Yeah.
into the chapel. You're like the quarters that have been built and the orphanage and all that stuff is not really like sanctified as part of this chapel. So that area is still fine. But yeah, the chapel and then like that the shrine that's hidden underneath the altar definitely yeah, would be inaccessible to you guys.
I will return to the shrine and actually like give thanks to the lawgiver and pray for guidance and all that. I don't think I'm going to hear much back, but
Oh,
I'm going to
you
go.
would.
I'm going to go do that anyway.
Okay. So you're in Valaki. It's getting late. You know, there's just been a burning, so everybody's in good spirits. And there's probably some new owners to the inn in town. You know, the Mardikovs probably sold it off to somebody else. So there's another proprietor setting up shop. Maybe turn it into a gay bar. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But they're gonna open up.
As long as the tracks they play are bangers.
Yeah, exactly. They are. But it's not quite the same service. It's more, but they're still getting set up, so give them a break. But there's definitely a need for a place that'll serve people wine, and yeah, that can't be shut down for too long. So yeah, does anybody else want to do anything before going down for the night?
No, I'm good.
Not for the night.
Okay.
I will, of course. I will have Seamus make me some holy water.
Okay.
And I'll
Okay.
splash some of that
That's a
on
good
you.
idea.
And I
make
think
more of that too.
so I think our church produces. Correct me, Nick. Doesn't it produce like some amount of holy water and healing potions?
So
And then
essentially, you guys will have, when you leave town or whatever, you can take with you. You each get a holy water and a healing potion. So if you already have one, you won't really get another one, but you always like basically have a baseline of one.
Oh, okay, then yeah,
And,
we just every night I splash some on me.
let's see. I'm not really sure about the levels of healing potions. So there's potion of healing, which is the basic. And there's, oh wait, maybe if I just search healing.
the one that does 2d4 plus 2 is the appropriate one for our power level or whatever. Yeah, which is a potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. That's our range. That's not
Yeah, I
a
was
that's
really just wondering. Yeah, I was really just kind of wondering what.
There's one in my inventory. There's 3 in
So
my
yeah,
inventory.
so you essentially just always have one. If you don't have one when you leave town, you have one. That's the way we're gonna handle that. Unless somebody wants to like craft stuff, and then I'm just gonna blow my brains out because crafting. But anyway,
I'm not going to craft, but I'll just say thematically since I'm doing my cleric thing. So if there's any holy water to be made, like, I'm praying in the fucking.
The same
I'm
thing
making
with
holy water while I'm doing that, right? So let's just say I'm making holy water while I offer prayers to the lawgiver.
Okay.
Yep.
So, the last thing that will happen is at night, Emmerich, you have a visitor.
The holy water doesn't help.
It does. You just awaken and see this lady sitting in your room. And she's basically just like, throwing bits of old bread at you. Says, wake up!
I don't.
Wake up!
No, it's like 4 in the morning. It's not time to get up yet.
I thought we had a deal.
Things change.
Really? Well, my sister won't be happy to hear that.
Get out of here. You know, like get like start like tossing some holy water at the sister, at the lady.
Okay.
I'll see you when you come back.
Oh, you won't see me. Me and my sister will be back for you.
Like you
This
just
is
said,
not the end.
like you just said, I won't see you.
You won't see me, but you'll feel me.
We'll see about that.
No, you won't see.
And
You'll
I
never see
will,
it coming.
Wait, can't you
and
see
I
into
will
the
like if I can,
ethereal
and
plane?
if I can, just to emphasize a point, I'll for a moment go into the ethereal plane just to say, we'll see.
Yeah, so you do that, and she just sort of goes eek and disappears herself, and goes into the ethereal plane and runs off. But she'll be back.
I'm sure she will with a sister. Oh, those things are scary, man.
Maybe she'll just go get that baby herself.
She might. I can't afford to get a baby.
She can't go in the church.
He's not in the church.
The baby's not in the church.
Exactly, and that's why she's trying to convince someone else to do it for her. Get it?
In fact, when you wake up the next day, there's a missing baby. And that's where we're going to end today.
Epic game, guys. The gorilla came through.
Yeah, there was a
Gorilla
kaiju
always
battle. Some people froze to death. Baby almost got burned. Almost.
I mean, probably would have been better off being burned than what had happened.
Well, he wasn't included in the paperwork, so let's be honest.
Oh, no, of course. Bureaucracy. We are lawful evil, of course.
I mean, Seamus is.
I mean, so is Emmerich. But the lawgiver is a lawful evil entity, so.
So,
His
Emmerich,
church-
do you tell everybody where this baby went? Do you tell anybody?
I mean, I don't really know where it went, but I think I know who has it. I'd probably tell Dorian about that. Yeah, I'd probably be like, yeah, I think I have a good idea where the baby is, but I don't know, or at least you know who took it.
There's a missing baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody knows the next day that the baby that was brought to the orphanage disappeared overnight.
How did the witch baby disappear?
Night hags, probably.
But it was on sanctified ground.
Yeah, really, you just immediately follow night hags. Like, you don't think that the witch baby was like an elder witch?
No.
You're
I'm like
it's
very.
definitely night hags. Like, why do you think it's definitely night hags?
I talked to one last night. They've been haunting us for a while now.
There's
I
a lot
can
of
see
us. Do you mean they've been haunting you?
Well, no, mostly Dalvin, actually.
What?
Dorian, I don't know. You're sort of like a monster hunter type character.
am.
So, do you have like some sort of ability that lets you know about monsters?
Yeah. I also have
Okay.
the grimoire, and the grimoire.
So, if you do some studying and look into this, you know that that a night hag can actually reproduce.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they do this is they take a human child and eat it. And
What do they eat?
through some sort of horrific process, they actually become pregnant. And then will give birth to a night hag.
That is
Or,
pretty foul.
quote unquote pregnant. Yeah, it's horrific, much like everything else about hags. But yeah, putting two and two together.
Hags are pretty fucking awful.
So yeah, on that downer of a note, that's
Are we
that's
gonna be
all.
here for a day or two, or what?
That's my question to you. What do you guys want to do? Are you so? I'm just so I can prepare. Are we going to? Is it like definitely just hey, next time let's do the wedding thing?
Yeah, let's do the wedding thing next time, guys.
Because that takes preparation, so I could do that.
I'm ready.
That's fine with me. I think that. Can we just say that we're at the wedding at the beginning of the night, or are we gonna continue?
That's basically what's gonna happen.
Bandits, though, too, right? Okay. But we're assuming that we are informing our bandit friends.
Well, she told you that she's gonna find you, right? She's
Okay, that's right. She has invitations of her own.
I'm not sure if Esmeralda has an invitation or if she just said she's going to find you in the castle. Maybe she did. I can't remember. But yeah, good game. Good session.
Good game.
Well, I want to. In the meantime, I'll build a little raven fucking outpost on the top of the church, just in case they gotta rest and get water and grub and something for my homies.
Word.
Word.
Wait, you're raising ravens?
The were ravens.
You don't know any about this, Dolphin. It's okay.
Look, first of all,
that was a good game, though. That was a lot of fun roleplay, guys.
I live
like
in
their
Rectory,
stuff.
and then there's another word for the bird osium, which is also what I have. A rectory with a bird osium. A rectory with a orna something or other. Yeah, I'm a fucking priest and I feed birds. It's not that weird. In fact, I think you kind of have to feed birds as a priest. Like, don't priests have to feed birds? Like, isn't that like one of their things?
No, pretty sure it's not.
It is now for the lawgivers.
Like, you know priests that don't feed birds and like tell you fucking metaphors?
See, now you're adding metaphors to it, but birds.
I feel like both. I mean, the metaphors. I mean, I could also add the fucking sit on my lap and diddling, but you know, we're not going into that.
Wow.
I thought birds were enough.
So you have an aviary. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, an aviary in my rectory.
Gotcha.
Okay. On that note,
On that note, we're going to end this